Alright, what's up everyone? It's your boy Seabiscuit back at it. Now this is a video I've been wanting to make for a very long time. Something very near and dear to my heart. Because I really don't like this game. Well, I do like some things about this game. That'll be another video. But I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. So, obviously it's everything I hate about Modern Warfare. So far I got 42 things. Maybe there'll be some more later. Maybe I'll make another video if I find anything else. Um, you know, let's just get right into it. Right into the reasons why this game is so bad, for me at least. Now, look, I don't want this video to be attacking anyone or I'm not trying to hate on noobs or campers or people that just love playing the game. Like, if you like the game, that's great. But this video is really meant for Infinity Ward, or Joe Cecot, whoever's running Infinity Ward over there. This video is for you, alright? So let's just get right into it. So, the first thing that I hate about Modern Warfare is SBMM. SBMM is some pure cheese right here. I mean, I don't even have to say anymore. If you don't know what SBMM is, it's skill-based matchmaking. So they pair you up with people your skill over the last 5 games. So if you do really well, you're paired up with all these sweats. And it's like, well, normally it's just like a normal distribution in the lobbies. But I don't want to be up against all these sweats just because I'm doing good. I was like, who cares about the low levels, or make like a really low SBMM bracket, but then have people who aren't that bad just in the normal bracket. Now, I don't think this is the worst thing about Modern Warfare, because, I could get by with SBMM, right? I could get by with it. It's not the worst reason. I'll get into that in number 2. But, yeah, it's just terrible. SBMM. I can't stand it. How could they put this in the game? I mean, who's over there at Infinity Ward with the SBMM dial? Somebody needs that. We need to raid Infinity Ward Studios and turn off the SBMM dial. Shout out to Drifter 2. That's probably my favorite thumbnail of all time. I'll show it on screen now. He made an SBMM dial. What a great thumbnail. Anyways, on to number 2. Number 2 is there's no map flow. The maps have zero flow, and this is part and due to map design, I guess. You could say map flow or map design. And it's just terrible. I mean, it also has to do with the terrible spawns, because they have like squad spawns or whatever, and it's just like so hard to clear out the back of the map because everybody camps in the back of the map if you're not playing shipment. That's my problem. Like, there's no good maps except shipment. Shipment's the only good map. Even Shoot House, it's terrible. I mean, Shoot House is pretty good, but that's because it's a 3-lane map. But there's so many safe spaces for noobs. I'll get into that later. But it's just, there's so many opportunities for people to camp, and somehow camping in the back of the map is the best solution. So I have to run all the way to the back of the map. I can't clear out their spawns because I have to like be in the very back of the map if I want to clear the spawns. The spawns do not switch in the game. They absolutely do not switch. It is terrible. Terrible. And this is the real reason that the game is terrible, because I can't find anyone, because they're all on the back of the map. How am I supposed to have fun if I can't find anyone? I can't find anyone. That's why I have to play Shipment. That's why nobody wants to play any map except Shipment. And they don't even understand. I'll get into that later, but it's just terrible. There's zero map flow. Zero. Even on Shipment, there's zero map flow. I mean, Shoot House kind of has some map flow, but there's zero map flow. There's just no map flow at all. Anyways, number 3, no dead silence. I mean, this is also with Well, we'll get into that later. But no, how are you supposed to have no dead silence when the footsteps are this loud? Like in other games, when the footsteps are quieter, they have dead silence. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, you might say, "Oh, Seabiscuit, dead silence is a field upgrade." Well, what do you mean? It needs to be a perk. Who cares if it's a field upgrade? That's why people run it as a field upgrade. I'll get into that later too. But anyways, no dead silence. It just makes it way easier to camp. I mean, if like you can just sit in a corner and listen for footsteps. That's the meta. The meta is not to run around because you'll get shot. People will hear your footsteps unless you have dead silence or you're on shipment or shoot house. I mean, it's just terrible. I can't believe they didn't put it in the game when the footsteps are this loud. Anyways, 4 is kill streaks. I don't know who at Infinity Ward decided to go back to kill streaks when score streaks are obviously better. They make it so you play the objective. They're just way better. And you might say, "Oh, Seabiscuit, just run Point Man." Man, you shouldn't have to run a perk to have score streaks. Score streaks should just be a feature in the game. Who who said let's have kill streaks? Really, who said that? It's a terrible idea. Terrible. It promotes camping because you just want to camp there and get your streaks. I mean, it's part of the reason the maps have no flow because everyone wants their streaks. But they have to get kills, not score. It's just terrible. Terrible. Anyways, number 5 ties in the kill streaks. It's streaks don't reset. Why do the streaks not reset? It doesn't make sense. Like, I get all my streaks and I have to die to get more streaks? Why not just keep living and get my streaks again? Like every other COD game. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. A terrible feature. Man, I just whole squad just got C4 sandwich right there. Because Tryhard Troller placed the armor box on top of that stupid shack. Anyways, shout out to Tryhard Troller. But number 5 is long matchmaking. Now some people like to call it Call of Duty Modern Walking Simulator, and I can't blame them because sometimes I'll just be sitting there looking for a match for 10 minutes, so I have to gotta exit out like 5 times, search for a match again. It's terrible. Cut down on the matchmaking time. Come on, Infinity Ward. Anyways, number 7 is server queues. Like sometimes I click on the game and then I get server queue for like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. It's just terrible, and the countdown doesn't even go down. I mean, like, come on. What do you mean? Just get more servers or something? I mean, I don't know. They need to fix that. Anyways, you got number 8, doors. Who thought it'd be a good idea to put doors in the game? I mean, they just make it easier to camp. I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, doors, like, I get doors slammed in my face, or I can just peek through a door. I get blasted by a shy too hottie, or somebody's camping there with an M4 behind the door. It's like, I don't even want to go near doors in this game. Unless I'm camping in the building and with the door. But, yeah, remove doors. Hopefully COD 2020 doesn't have doors. I think they already said they're not having doors. It was leaked or something. Thank God. Anyways, coming at number 9, loud footsteps. Now this ties in with dead silence. Why are the footsteps so goddamn loud? And even recently, they buffed the footstep audio to make them louder. Who thought this would be a good idea? Like, are you out of your mind? I'm serious. This is a terrible idea. Buffing the footstep audio when it's already loud. So loud, I can't hear my gunshots because my footsteps are so loud. It's ridiculous. It just promotes camping so much. And number 10 kind of factors into like everything in this video. I could say they have safe spaces in this game. They've literally said it. Infinity Ward has literally come out and say they make safe spaces for unskilled players in their game. Well, that doesn't mean it's just a terrible idea. You go like cater to the noobs. Just make the noobs get better at the game instead of just keeping them trash. Because It's just a terrible idea. Safe spaces for noobs. That's what all these things are that they've created. They've created loud footsteps, doors, great camping spots. They're all safe spaces for noobs. It's just terrible. They need to. If they didn't have them in the game, it would be much better. Anyways, that's just kind of a general, like, uh, tag of all these things, safe spaces. Anyways, coming at number 11 is forced crossplay. How come, like, I've always tried to turn off crossplay, but then when I go in a Warzone map, it just makes me turn on crossplay. Like, I don't want to play with PC sweats. Like, I don't have a problem playing with PS4 people, right? But PC, they got their G Fuel drinks there. They're sipping their G Fuel. They got their sweatbands on. They're sweating up. They're about to go take like 5 showers to get all the sweat off. They're all greasy. And PC players are sweats. I don't want to play with them. They all got their keyboards and mouses, spamming the fail with their mouse because it's way easier to shoot fast on a PC. It's like, I don't want to play with PC nerds. Ooh, get shredded, baby. Ooh, double kill. Oh, the nerd from up top gets me. Oh, damn. Anyways, yeah, I want to have the option to not play with PC players. I mean, they got 50 million people in their game. Do they really need crossplay for good servers? I don't think so. Um, Now number 12 is hackers. Now, I know a lot of people would be mad if I didn't add this, but I really don't think hackers are a problem in this game, to be honest. I'm just adding it for people that would be mad if I didn't add it. I've never actually seen a hacker. There's probably like not even that many hackers. I mean, I've never seen a hacker. That's just me. I've never seen a hacker. I've seen hackers in um I've seen more glitchers in BO3 than this game. I mean, I really don't think hackers are that big of a deal. Like, I think maybe people are just really good and they're facing sweats. I mean, are you sure they're hackers? Because I've never seen a hacker. But, anyways, maybe that's just me. Probably are hackers. Anyways, coming at number 13 are the same attachments. Now, what I mean by this is, right, this game has so many attachments. Like, what, like, I got like 30 different scopes on my M4, all these different attachments, right? But you end up realizing you're using the exact same attachments to make a good gun, right? You got the monolithic suppressor, the extended mags, tack laser, stripple grip, either rocking iron sights or reflex or VLK optic. You know, you got Merc foregrip or Ranger foregrip, Commando foregrip. But then you realize, like, oh my god, there's so many attachments that nobody uses. Like, when was the last time you used a muzzle brake? Or when was the last time you used a breacher device? Nobody runs that. When was the last time you used a tactical foregrip? When was the last time you used one of those dumb perks? I mean, who's running FMJ out here? Probably the noobs because they think it increases their damage because it does that on the stat bar. But I mean, for real, think about all the useless attachments in this game, like the under barrel smoke grenade. Nobody is running that thing. Nobody. It's a terrible attachment. I mean, there's just so many attachments. And do we really need like 50 scopes on our gun? Do we really need that many scopes? I mean, they're spending all these time making these scopes for us and all these attachments, and they're not fixing these other things. I mean, we don't need this many attachments. I mean, you look back at like the classic attachment system. All the attachments had their own pros, right? They all had their own pros, and there are all reasons to run it. But in this game, there's so many attachments that are just outright terrible. They're just garbage. Anyways, that's my take on attachments. Number 14, we got force metas. And what I mean by this, it also ties into skill-based matchmaking. If you're playing with, like, tons of sweats in your skill-based matchmaking bracket, you can't run, like, off-meta guns. Like, if you want to run a Dragunov for some reason, you're going to get schooled, because a Dragunov's trash. Right, so I feel like I have to run these good guns. But I feel like this is really for only like the really pro players, For me, I can still. I'm not in that high of a skill based matchmaking bracket. I can run stuff. Like, I run the Origin 12 now, which is, it's pretty good. It's really fun to use, but if I was in the higher skill based matchmaking bracket, probably couldn't run it or guns like that. Anyways, coming out at number 15, we got Trash Perks. Now, I don't know about me, but like everybody, at least in Warzone and multiplayer, they all run the same three perks, right? In Warzone, you go run EOD. If you're not running EOD, you're crazy. Alright, you need EOD, either Ghost or Overkill, and then you're running Amped. Those are all the only perks you're running. And then multiplayer, you're running what? You're running Quick Fix or maybe Kill Chain, perhaps, or EOD, or you're running and you're running Amped again, maybe Tune Up or something, perhaps Shrapnel or something, or the other one where it's like Engineer from Treyarch games. And then your perk 2, I like to run Point Man if I'm playing on the mosh pits for grind and stuff, but you're probably running Ghost. So it's like there's no perk balance in this game because everybody just runs the same perks. I mean, some perks are just straight up trash. And I might say, well, some people run some perks. Well, not some people. Anyways, alright, coming in at number 16, we got no pro perks. Now, I don't know why they went back to the OG perk system and then put back in pro perks. Like, that's what made the OG Modern Warfare game so much fun, because I had my pro perks. But yeah, there's no pro perks in this game. It really bummed me out when I first started playing. Like, how they not go add pro perks? It's terrible. I mean, there's just so many stupid things in this game, but I mean, come on, no pro perks? For real? Coming in at number 17, we got can't edit class during final kill cam. Now, this is a very minor issue, but still annoys me. So I'm playing some custom match with my friends, right? And we're playing like 2v2s, right? And then at the end of the match, during the final kill cam, I want to edit my class because I'm bummed we lose. I want to like get ready for the next round because we're playing like S&D, right? But I can't edit my class during the final kill cam. Like, who made that stupid feature? Why is that feature? Anyways, that's super small, but alright, number 18. Inactivity kick in Warzone. Why does this exist? Why? This is a terrible idea. Like, what's the problem with inactive players in Warzone? Again, multiplayer, so they can keep, have new people in the game, and you don't want people, like, to boost off and get free headshots and whatnot. But in Warzone, like, you kill them, they're dead. I mean, I guess perhaps, like, someone could get free gulag or something. But, like, I don't see the problem. Like, I was playing the other day, me and my homies, Carnivore 100 and Tryhard Troller, as you can see in the gameplay. Right, me and Carnivore 100 were up top in the ATC and airport. Oh, I got bodied right there. Anyways, we were sniping at nerds, and our friend Tryhard, he was watching the elevator, right? And then he was just standing there with his Kodachi sticks, right, not moving. And then all of a sudden, he gets kicked. He leaves the game. And we're like, yo, Tryhard, why'd you leave? He's like, I got kicked, bro. It's because he didn't move. He was just watching the elevator. I was like, yo, that's bullshit. Why the hell did they kick you for that? It's just so stupid. There's an inactivity. Next up, we got number 19. There are some pay-to-win variants in the game. Now you might say, Seabiscuit, all the variants are the same as the guns. Well, not all of them. For example, like, I don't believe that the variants are the same, because there's that one EBR variant, I don't know if you guys remember this, but it did a one-shot headshot instead of a two-shot headshot in Warzone. Like, what's up with that? So that's got me thinking, like, are the variants really the same? Like, I don't know. And also, some variants change up the iron sights and make the iron sights way better. Like, that's pay to win. That's why people use the grab, because the iron sights are amazing. Now, me personally, I will, like, never spend money on any cosmetic thing. It's just not my style. Like, why spend money on a cosmetic thing? That's just a waste of money. in my opinion. Uh, I don't see the point in it. I think I'm just wasting money if I spend money on cosmetic thing. That's why, I didn't spend any money in Fortnite. I'm not gonna spend any money in this game, unless it's maybe there's like a super good gun with really good iron sights that just changes the whole gun. You know. But anyways, moving on to number 20, ridiculous challenges. Now, what I mean by this is some of the challenges are just dumb. Like, why is it like 15 games or in a kill, like example, to get the Kadachi sticks? You need to stab enemies in the back in 15 different games. Why can't it just be I need to get 45 kills in the back? Why do I have to go in 15 different games? It's so dumb. And same with like the camos. I like that they're trying something different from like the 100 headshots and they had all these new camos. But some of the camos are just annoying. Like, you have to get so many long shots. Like, that's so many long shots. It's crazy. It's just so annoying. And how am I supposed to get all these challenges if I can't find any people? That's why people love Shipment. And that's why people love Shoot House. Because they Shoot House, they can get their long shot challenges. And on Shipment, they can get their other challenges, right? And they can actually find people and get kills. It's just stupid, these challenges sometimes. Um. Anyways, number 21, we got no kill streaks on gunfight maps. Now, the other day, I was trying to, or a few weeks ago, I was trying to play against some bots on a gunfight map because, I thought it'd be super fun because it was like a super small map. I was playing against bots. Um, and then I noticed, where are my streaks at? I realized there are no streaks on gunfight maps. I was like, who thought this would be a good idea? That's just stupid. It's stupid. It's straight up stupid why there's no streaks on gunfight maps. I have no idea who thought this would be a good idea. It is a terrible idea. It's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's no streaks on gunfight maps. Just make it. It's a custom match. What do you mean? Now, there might be. I don't know if there's a setting or not in the settings. Maybe there was to turn on streaks, but that should be automatically on. I actually don't know about that one. Comment below if I'm wrong. But anyways, I'm fed up with that. Anyways, number 22 is Spec Ops is trash. Now, I was playing Spec Ops, trying to get some operators, and it's just not fun. It's not like classic Spec Ops. And you might say, but there is classic Spec Ops. It's literally called classic Spec Ops. Well, it's not fun. It's not the same. It's trash. I don't like it. And number 23 kind of ties into number 22. There's no survival Spec Ops. Now, MW3 had the best Spec Ops. I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that. Some people might not have liked MW3, but the Spec Ops in that game was fire because they had survival Spec Ops, and that was a blast playing survival Spec Ops. So when I heard they're bringing back Spec Ops, I was hyped, right? I thought they'd go bring back survival Spec Ops. But what do you know? They bring back like MW2 Spec Ops. Trash, straight up trash. It's like campaign but co-op. I mean, it's not even fun. It's not even like a cool story. And don't even get me started on the campaign. Uh, but yeah, the Spec Ops was terrible because there's no survival Spec Ops. Anyways, coming in at number 24, I have to pay for all the OG operators. Who thought this would be a good idea? I mean, I guess, alright, they're trying to make money. They're all about that bag. But, like, couldn't they throw in one OG operator? Like, right now, I like to call Modern Warfare Call of the Black Eyed Peas because everybody's running that that skin that looks like the Black Eyed Peas guy from 2012 at the Super Bowl or whatever. And everybody's running that skin. I don't want that skin, but I want like a ghost skin or something cool. I don't want to be running around with the bucket hat guy for like all the seasons. Like, come on, just throw in like a free operator. Like, I don't want to spend money on something that's free, but I guess, that's not that big of a problem. Anyways, at number 25, We got too big and too many big updates. The game is way too big. Like, it's huge. I get, they have to, like, the graphics look amazing and stuff. The game, like, sounds really good and everything. But, like, the game is huge, and I have to download, like, these 40 gigabyte updates. Like, I'm gonna have no room left on my Xbox by the end of this game's life cycle. I'm literally gonna have no room. I'm gonna have to delete all my other games. This is gonna be the only game. Because the updates are so big. It's ridiculous. Like, even if they change one little thing, it's like a 500 gigabyte update. It's terrible. Anyways, coming at number 26, we got sometimes there is no quads, duos, solos, or trios. I think quads, duos, solos, and trios should be standard playlists. Like, why? Like, a few months ago, they took out quads, and they had like realism quads, and that was terrible. And like we're forced to play that. Like, do they not think people have like squad they run up with? Like, my whole squad couldn't play, and one guy was left out. It's just not fun. It's not cool. I want to play with the whole squad, right? It's just not cool. Anyways, number 27 is kind of similar. There are no perma playlists, and what I mean by this is really all I want is a 24/7 shipment playlist, and preferably a 24/7 10v10 shipment playlist that is always there no matter what. Like the Nuketown playlist on BO4. Their playlist should be in the game every single day. It shouldn't change with any update. Same with Shoot House. There should be a Shoot House playlist and a shipment playlist, unless another map that's really good comes along. But I mean, like, that's all that people want. They can't even listen to their own community. I don't get it. Nobody wants to play any of these other trash maps. All the other maps are terrible, garbage, horrible. Anyways, coming in at number 27, we got only 2 good field upgrades. That's right, there's only 2 good field upgrades. I mean, you got, what, stopping power, and you got dead silence. Name another good one that you'd actually run in a multiplayer game. I mean, maybe if you're going for a nuke, alright, you'll run a munitions box. But, I mean, that's it. Right, that's all there is. All the other field upgrades are garbage. Who's going to run an EMP drone in multiplayer? What's wrong with you? Nobody's even going to run that in Warzone. Nobody even runs a trophy system unless you're like trying to do the worm squirm and you're camping. Right? It's just terrible. There's no good field upgrades except, the 3 that I named. Anyways, number 29, we got why is the dumb things, right? Why is running with an Uzi faster than Fist? This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. This is dumb shit. Why? It's a gun. You're holding a gun. In Fist, you're holding nothing. But you can run faster with an Uzi than running with fists. It's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And you might say, Seabiscuit, that's not big of a deal. Well, I don't care. It should be a big deal. Alright, so number 30 is can't edit class while in Warzone pregame. And this is stupid, because, like, I love getting in the pregame. I don't care about the pregame. I don't shoot in it. I just stand still. But I'd love to just spend that time editing my class. Especially, when you hit play again. Play again's feature's broken right now for some reason, but I don't have to back out of a lobby just to edit my class. Why can't I just edit my class in the Warzone pregame? Like, that would be fire. Anyways, at number 31, we got a compass / no mini map signature. This might be one of the dumbest features I've named. I actually didn't know this when I first started playing. For about a month, I was probably clueless. It was probably because I was in a low SBMM bracket. I was always getting UAVs. But I didn't realize that whenever someone shot while suppressor, they didn't appear on the minimap and they appeared on the compass. I didn't even look on the compass. And to this day, I still don't look at the compass. It's another thing I have to look at. I don't like to look at that part of the screen because it distracts me. Like, it just changes everything for me. Looking at the top part of the screen, like, I can't focus on anything else because I'm so used to looking at the top left, right? It's so dumb. Like, it's just stupid. Why would they ever do this? Just bring back the classic minimap. I don't know who did this, and The classic minimap, they can keep the compass. I mean, BO3 actually had a compass. And people say BO3 had the best minimap out of all the CODs. And I don't get why this compass thing is here. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. I don't want to look at my compass, and you can't even see the whole compass because you need to turn. It's just terrible. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. I hate this so much. It's terrible. Why is there no goddamn minimap? Minimaps have been in the game since like COD 2, and they can't even get it right. It's horrible. I mean, just terrible. It's terrible. All right, so number 33 or number 32 is pretty similar to number 31. It's that there's a really small mini map, at least in multiplayer. That's super annoying. Come on, just add a big mini map. Yeah, the main map's ass in this game. Anyways, coming in at number 33, we got no prestige. Now, I don't know who in their right mind was was it you, Joe Cecot? Did you say we're not putting prestige in this game? I don't know if it was protecting noobs so they wouldn't get scared when they saw a prestige master in their lobby. I don't know if they didn't want people being a high prestige for some reason, but there's no prestige. And there's season levels. You get to 155 and that's it. Why would it? Yeah, no prestige, just this dumb. There's no point of grinding for a level in this game. I mean, double XP is useless because who cares about their their season prestige when you know you're probably gonna hit 155 at the end anyways. Like it's just dumb. It's I mean I don't really care at the end of the day about prestige, but it's pretty dumb. Anyways, number 34 is I can't see my KD in TDM. This is the first thing I hated about Modern Warfare when I first played the game. Right, I was playing my first match on I think it was Crash. I got the game in December, and maybe it wasn't Crash. I don't know, something like that. And I got a few kills, and then I peeked the scoreboard, and I said, where are the deaths? I don't see any deaths. And I was wondering, are there no deaths in that game? And then a few days later, I watched Noah J play, and I saw he had this watch. And it was like, really? Infinity Ward's doing that to us. You have to pay for a watch if you want to see your KD and TDM. It's just the yeah, it just makes me sick inside that they have to make you pay for a watch to see a feature in the game that's been in the game since COD 2. I, I'm lost at words right now that there's no KD. It still bugs me to this day. It's like, how am I supposed to know if I'm doing well or not in a game? Like, I'm not writing down all my deaths. Can you imagine me? Notepad by Seabiscuit's C, I'm writing down every time I die to see my KD. Like, I don't want to have to do that. I'm a classic TDM player. I think it can see in S&D, maybe even free for all. I don't know. But if I can't see it in just 6v6, it just makes me sad. It just makes me really sad. I can't see my KD. I can't be saying, "Oh, I'm doing super well," or it's just so dumb. I just said twice. That sounds stupid. Anyways, number 35, we got respawn delay. This is another dumb feature. It's stupid. Why is there a 2-second respawn delay? Especially on like the big maps. I could see actually maybe putting a 2-second respawn delay on shipment because it's so chaotic. But there's no respawn delay on that map. But on this big, huge maps, like Azure Cave, there's a 2-second respawn delay. What the hell? Is it something with the spawns or something? I don't get it. There's a 2-second respawn. It just think of that. It makes me laugh. Just 2-second respawn delay on Piccadilly. Like I don't think I'm not playing capture the flag, right? Why is there a 2-second respawn delay? It's it's just so dumb. They're so stupid at Infinity Ward. They're so dumb. Oh my goodness, Joe Cecot, get your act together. Oh my god, terrible idea. Anyways, now we got a few minor complaints. We got number 36. The Warzone gas mask animation, I mean, just super annoying. Like when I'm running through the gas and I need to pop that baby on. Number 37, we got Warzone map limits deaths. So when you go out of the map, like in the mountains, you have like only 4 seconds to respawn. And when you die, or get back in the map, and when you die out there, you like completely die and lose everything. Like I was playing, we're in like the final circle, and one of my friends, a perkaholic, he goes out of the map for like 4 seconds and completely dies, and we're like, oh shoot, a perkaholic's dead, yo. I mean, we still get the dub because we were balling that game, but like it's just so dumb. Like at least make them down, or like make it 10 seconds like Battlefield. Um, like I can get like 2 seconds in multiplayer, but not in Warzone. That's just so dumb. Anyways, number 38, we got no emblem editor. I know this is a minor feature. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I can see why they don't have emblem editor, because people make a lot of inappropriate emblems. I mean, like in my day, I've seen tons of inappropriate emblems. I mean, just thinking about them, crazy. I mean, some of them are pretty funny, but I can see why they didn't put in the game. But it would have been cool to have emblem editor. I thought number 39 bugs me. It's a limited barracks. Now, especially for Warzone, like I remember I had some friends who didn't get the full game at first, and they were upset because they couldn't see, the guns that they like individual gun stats, um, in Warzone. Because when you're a free player, you don't get to see that. You only get to see the individual gun stats for multiplayer. It's just come on, man. Like I think gun stats are really cool. Like I'd love to see, I love looking and seeing how many kills I got with each gun and stuff. And with Modern Warfare, I feel like it's pretty limited. I feel like other games in COD history have had really good barracks, but this game is just lacking. You know. And number 40, we got can unlock cool calling cards, and like the only calling cards I get are from the free bundles in the store, and they want you like pay for calling cards. I think your calling cards should be cool things. Like in all the other COD games, you can unlock calling cards through challenges and stuff, but you can't in this game. You know, just one of the things that's not cool about this game. It bugs me. Anyways, number 41, we got no theater mode. Now, I think theater mode should be a staple in all COD games. It's just good. So go in if you have a good game. Maybe you didn't record it or something, and you can just go back into theater mode and you'll have the game. It's just a really good feature that should be in the game. I don't get why it's not. And you might say, but Seabiscuit, what if in 10 years all the hackers get mods through theater mode? Well, I don't think you can even do that on the Xbox One, but yeah, that happened in BO2. But I don't think hackers should make it so there's no theater mode. Just find a way to get rid of the hackers in theater mode. And that, like I said before, I don't think that can even happen on next gen consoles, but maybe on PC or something. Anyways, number 42, we got can't clear my class or have fists. Now, this is a problem that bugs me. I don't know if it's just me who does this, but say I'm playing, I don't know, BO3, BO2, and, I just want to start a fresh class, right? I want to start a brand new class, so I usually just spam X on, like, all the different things to just clear out my class. But I can't do that in that game. Like, you have to have one of everything in the class. You have to have a primary, you have to have a secondary. Like, I don't even know how you get fists. Like, you have fists in Gulag sometimes. You have fists in Warzone sometimes. I don't even know how to get fists. I try to hit X on my gun. It doesn't do anything. So, maybe if there is a way to get fists, could comment down below. But I just like clearing out my class. And number 43, this one's kind of minor, but I think the campaign's stupid. No, I'm not saying like the campaign wasn't fun. I think it was a really cool campaign, actually. And I will say, I think it was a good campaign. Maybe not as good as like World at War or BO1 maybe, but it was a good campaign. Um, but I don't like, I didn't realize this till the end. They made like this campaign in like a multi-universe, or no, like a different dimension, but like with like the same characters. So they're the same characters from the original Modern Warfare series, but they're in like a different like time. It's no, they're in the same time, but in a different like dimension or some stupid shit like that. And when my friend told me this, I was like, "Yo, that's dumb. What the hell?" I always thought like uh this was either after or before the events of like Modern Warfare, like the OG Modern Warfare. But now it's like if it was after, like I think my boy Price would have retired, after World War III. And if it was before, then why would it say 2019? So then I was like, yo, that's dumb. And it's just stupid. Alright, so coming in at number 44 is what I like to call the contextual tap cheese. So, like, obviously, if you're good, or if you just want to play good in Warzone, obviously you run a contextual tap because you can just hit X to get a gun, hit X to get in a vehicle, all that good stuff. But then you go in the multiplayer, it's like, multiplayer, I'm so used to just hitting X to reload and stuff. But whenever I play Shipment, I always pick up these people's guns and all this stupid stuff like that. And I really just wish they had some like kind of hybrid where it would be only in Warzone and not in multiplayer, or maybe they could make it so um, it's like only for picking up loot or something. I don't know. I just think they could really fix that, and that could actually be a change that they could make in an update, and it could be really good. Well, anyways, coming in at number 45, we got field upgrades being inconsistent. Now, what I mean by this is, whenever you get stopping power and you load it, the second you load in that stopping power, if you die, you don't get back. But whenever, like, you can wait 5 seconds after you do a field upgrade. If you die, I'm in dead silence. Pardon me. If you wait, so say you pop the dead silence and then you wait 5 seconds and die, you'll still get the dead silence when you respawn, but not with the stopping power. And maybe they're trying to balance stopping power or something. That's just dumb. At least make it so I can actually fire my gun with the stopping power, because sometimes I can't even fire. I just load the clip. It's like specialists, right? You gotta pull out the specialist weapon, and if you don't pull it out, you'll get it again. But if you do pull it out, you don't get it. So I think that could be fixed. And then uh, number 46, I'll call it copyright shenanigans. Um, for real, what's up with this? Like, they got 50 million players. Like, how much money do they have at Activision? They couldn't pay for copyrights on guns. Like, for real, they're calling the UMP the Striker 45. They're calling the Vector the Fanac. It's like the Holger, the Holger, not the G36. Like, what's up with this? They couldn't pay for copyright. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. They're just all about that money. Just pay for some copyright. I mean, come on. OG games had copyright. This game doesn't have copyright. Like, it's just dumb. Anyways, that's all I got for the video. Now, I will be making a video later about everything I love about Modern Warfare, because there are some really great features about this game. Don't get me wrong. There are some really good things that this game did right. But I think overall, this game has more negatives than positives. And the only thing keeping me playing is Warzone and Shipment. But yeah, that's just my take on it. If you want to disagree, comment down below. Once again, I'm not trying to like attack anyone who hate or who loves Modern Warfare. If you love the game, hey man, I don't know how you love playing as your cave, but that's awesome, man. If you love playing as your cave, that's really cool. I'm not even joking. Like, that's awesome. I don't know how you do it, but that's super cool. And anyways, if you want more info about the channel, I got actually the Minecraft World Tour Part 5, I think, coming out soon. So I'm hyped for that. And if I think of like a ton more things I hate about this game, I'll either make another video about it, or I'll just comment them down below. Anyways, guys, see you later. I'm out.